I'm sure you won't believe me, the darkest chord change ever is to use a major chord at the most unexpected place in a minor key. I'll let you hear that and then I'm going to explain why that works. So, did you like that sound? I love it personally. The last chord of the progression, it feels like the ground is dropping beneath my feet. I love that epic sound, and the trick is to play in a minor key, but base one of your chords in the progression on the natural third, which is totally off key. So, we were playing in the key of F minor. And the last chord of the progression was based on A natural. That was an A major chord. And it's not supposed to work in the key of F minor. This is the most unexpected place to play a chord in the key of F minor, because what makes a minor key minor is the minor third, right? 1, 2, minor third. If I take the minor third and make it a major third, it's like a major key, right? But we stay in the minor key, but we base the chord off of that point right here. And that's super unexpected, and it's counterintuitive because it makes it sound darker because of the dissonance that it creates at the key level in your song, right? So the full chord progression was F minor, then D flat, which is the sixth chord in my F minor key, the flat sixth chord, it's naturally there in the key, then B flat minor, which is the fourth chord of my key. So from that point, it's all chords in the key, and then A minor, which is really close to the next one, and is totally off key, right? So if you listen closely, even in the intro song, there's a little clean part beneath all of that, and it sounds like this. So I'm gonna dissect all of these chords because the chord voicings are also super important in the overall dark sound that it creates, right? So the first chord is an F minor 7. It's like an F bar chord, F minor bar chord, and we are adding the minor 7th on top. It adds like a little nice color on top, right? Then it's a plain D flat bar chord. Nothing special here, but then the last two chords are really interesting. You've got a B flat minor 9. And it's a voicing that I don't see a lot of people using because it's very, very low. So we've got the root of the chord, the minor third, the minor 7th, and the 9th. Super colorful, and then we transition to an A major 9. So you've got the root, the major third, the major 7th, and the 9th. And that particular voicing really contributes to the darkness of it. Because like I said, not only the chord is based off of the natural third, which is not in the key, but the fact that I added a 9th on top also clashes a lot with the rest of the key, right? So in the key of F minor, that 9th is a B, and B is the tritone, which is a big dissonance in the key too. So it's like, even though I am not playing that on top of the F minor chord, it's still how that feels, that we are in the key of F minor, and I'm playing a natural third and a tritone at the same time than that, right? super dissonant in that kind of key. And I think that when you want the darkest chord change, whether you want to play like post-rock or like atmospheric black metal music or like things like these, you've got to be bold with your chord choices and be able to take things that are outside the key. One of the best bands that does that is Opeth. I really love their album Damnation. The best example on that album is the song Closure, and it sounds like this. So what's happening here is almost all of the same principles that I just taught you. We are in the key of E minor with a beautiful E minor 11. Add 11 right here, but then we're playing. So what's happening here is that we are playing an E minor chord, but we are adding on top the natural third, the major third at the same time. And it creates a super bold dissonance in my key of E minor. And same thing after. So that chord is based off of B flat. B flat is my tritone in my key of E minor. And then not only it's my tritone, but we're playing off that chord, we're playing the minor third and the major third. All at the same time in the same chord. So that's why it sounds so dark, that progression. Whoa. So they're really masters of that, and that's why in that case that this chord sounds so dark in that progression. So use the natural third in a minor key. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but you're gonna get the darkest sound. If it's your first time on my channel, you can grab one of my free guides. If you like super thick chords with a lot of dissonance, you should check out my guide on super cluster chords. It's chords that are using like all notes in a row in the same key and cramming that into the same chord, and it sounds beautiful. It sounds super dissonant, and I have many chords that you can discover on that chart. I call that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chords because we put all the same scale in the same chord. So you can download it. First link in the description box. That's my gift to you for watching my video until the end. And if you're interested into learning more about how to create dark chords on guitar, you can watch that video right here. It's my lesson on dark ambient chords, and I'm giving you many guidelines on how to create your own dark chords, so you can check that out next. Thanks for watching.